Hi, my name is Nish. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm doing the SIPA LSE double degree MPA. I started my undergraduate studies at the University of Sydney in international relations. Following that, I moved into working for the federal government in Australia. I moved to Canberra and I started at the Attorney General's Department. I then moved to consulting, working for EY in their federal government consulting division. And I thought after that I needed a bit of a career pivot and I decided to do my MPA at the LSE in Columbia. The reason for me for picking the LSE and Columbia double degree was twofold. Firstly, I really wanted to live in global cities like London and New York, but I also knew that LSE had a stellar reputation for being really good in the quantitative side of their skill set. And it was a skill set I was really hoping to build, and it's been a fantastic time being at the LSE. I think one of the key things that the LSE does really well is the professors in practice. So a lot of professors that the LSE, especially the SPP, has are people who've worked in the industry for a long time. People like Vanessa, who's been, in Mexican ministry, and you can really learn a lot from them and their real practical life experiences. So a lot of the learning may happen outside of the classroom and office hours as well, and I highly recommend you take that up as much as possible. I know this sounds a bit silly, but when we are at the SPP later in the day, just looking at each other's memos and helping each other work through it and giving each other feedback, I know it's very simple, but it's a core memory of mine to really see my friends come together and really help each other out. I think when you come for the double degree program, I really would emphasize knowing what you want to get out of both the universities. For me, when I came to the LSE, I was really keen on attending events, learning from professors in practice, and really building on my quantitative skills. And I think when you have a clear plan, you're able to prioritize what events you want to go to and what classes you want to take. That doesn't mean you're not open to other things, but I think it's nice to have a plan when you come in. I love walking from the LSE back home, and when I do that, I pass by St. Paul's. And at night, St. Paul's is the most stunning building I've ever seen. I always take a moment to pause and just look at it and really appreciate it. I would love to work in the gender and public policy space, particularly at a multilateral organization like the UN, but we'll stay tuned. I think the double degree is a fantastic way if you're really keen to build on your quantitative and your qualitative skills. The LSE has a stellar reputation for their quantitative program, and you can really build on that at Columbia in your second year with the qualitative skills that Columbia can provide. Fun, challenging, international.